if you're going anywhere, literally anywhere around the world, this is the layover airport that you do not want to miss. Welcome to Singapore Changi Airport, because it is one of the most fun places that you can lay over in this entire world when you're traveling. It is voted world's the best airport, and it does not disappoint because, fun fact, it has the biggest slide in the entire world when it comes to airports. There is just about 1 million things to do in Changi Airport, so without further ado, let's knock each of them down. If you haven't done so, make sure you go like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So the actual impression just arriving at the airport, it is one bougie as hell airport. They did not spare their money when it came to investing into their airport. And it is very obvious as soon as you see that waterfall cascade fountain, what would you call that thing? That's dope as hell. From there onwards, the airport divides up into levels where you can do so many fun activities. All right, so we are here at the Changi Airport. We're gonna go to do a whole bunch of activities because we got a huge layover and we're exhausted. We need to do something fun. We're gonna eat. You wouldn't think I'm in an airport right now because it looks like this. But this is the airport, and so we're gonna start with our first activity, which is Mirror Maze. Let's jump right into it. Let's go!
I'm gonna go this way.
This here. And the first activity was a Mirror Maze. I feel like every airport should have one. It was so trippy. There were people walking on every end, and it's one of those things where you look in one direction and you would think there is a person standing right there in front of you, but it's not. It's like 4 reflections away, and then because it's all 60 degrees, I mean, if you did math, you would know why that's trippy. It's really hard to know if the reflection in front of you is actually a reflection or a real person. So that's why they give you one of those pool noodle things so you can smack it before you actually, because the last thing you want to do is walk into a glass wall and get a blood nose or something. But it was seriously a dope ass experience. It is very trippy. It's actually lots of fun. You had people that you've been traveling with, you're already angry at them because you've been spending too much time with them. But this kind of just puts that out of perspective, and you just smack the shit out of them too, because they're kind of fun too. And I can guarantee you walk out of there with a bunch of people. It is going to be so much fun, so jump in there. All right, second destination for today is the Hedge Maze. The Hedge Maze was actually not as easy as I would have thought. I thought they would just whack some plants around and sort of get a little bit lost in it, and it won't be that bad. But it was actually pretty hard to decipher. Maybe we're just really stupid, me, Hashan, and John. Okay, we can communicate with other people here. This is a talking thing. So John, go find this talking thing, quick.
No, don't do that. We're gonna get lost.
No, it's alright. That'll be fun. Bye, John! John, are you there? Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me? This is so cool. Well, it was nice knowing you. I'll see you in Australia. Catch you later. That is so dope. But it was so much fun. At the end, you get to the top and there is a spot where you can take photos all over the hedge. So we got to do that, which was amazing. Hey guys, how you going? Welcome to Singapore. You're Singaporeans? Still welcome to Singapore. And overall, Hedge Maze is one of the package experiences that you can get, so why wouldn't you go for it? If you're with kids, they'll have lots of fun as well. Try to sort of navigate those corners and those mazes as a team, or in our case, not so much as a team is good. There are surprises along the way, so I hope I haven't blown them for you. Spoiler alert, I should have said earlier, but anyway, it's gonna be lots of fun there. At least you won't get scared by the flowers like I got scared by the flowers. You get what I'm saying? I thought I'd get scared from blooming flowers. Wait. And they also have this section titled Christmas Odyssey. I think it'll still be up. I don't think it had anything to do with Christmas, but overall, they just decked that place out with lots of statues and lots of pretty colors in the flowers. I saw a lot of people there actually taking lots of photos, but it's pretty crazy. There's not that many people. It says no pets allowed. Sorry, John, you can't. We ourselves got lots and lots of photos there. It was literally such a vibe, and like a lot of detail has gone into making this place very, very, I guess, interesting and colorful and exciting. So definitely a wonderful walk in between the activities. And along the way, you will find better spots where you can take photos of the actual waterfall itself. A lot of people get to the bottom stairs and there's literally 1 million people waiting there to try and take photos. Actually, take the lift upstairs and there will be so many spots where you are literally the only person there and you can take photos for as long as you want, as comfortably as you want. And it's like a lofty view, so it's like way better. You get me? And the next spot is a slide. No, this is not the biggest slide. This is just part of the course, and this is the slide that they decided to have. 3 grown-ass men going down the slide, and that is what I call the look of happiness if you ever saw one. Okay, so if you want the best vantage point of the waterfall here at Changi Airport, you come to this slide right here. They have these air conditioners on the floor at Changi Airport. Where would you install vents? Up here, right? Because you couldn't. Ingenuity. bloody brilliant, these Singaporeans, man. And of course, before we got to the next spot, they had this like patch of place where they have like smoke coming out of the floor. If you have a simple mind like me, you'll be as entertained as I'll be in the video, you get me? And it's dope, so go there, it's good. Okay, so the next spot is Bouncing House. Now, just in case you were wondering, yes, we are still in Singapore Airport called Changi. It is one of the craziest things you will find in an airport, like I get it. And see here, I'm doing a backward somersault. That's because I can. But the thing is, you're actually not allowed to do them. So whilst I included it in the video, when you are there, please don't do it because apparently they don't allow you to do it. But this activity right here is one of the most physically demanding activities. They allow you to be there for like 45 minutes. Good luck with 10 minutes. If you're as unfit as the boys you see in the video, guess what? You will have lots of fun, but not for too much long. Including the bounce net is a cradle walk. I don't know what this is. You just walk over like a 7-story mall. You look down and you're just going to like, it's very high up. And so some of us actually struggle, which I thought was pretty funny. But you walk across, you feel like Spider-Man. I don't recommend you to lie down because there's all these studs, it'll hurt your back. So just walk across it and it is a trippy experience.
So just finished up on the sky net, walking, bouncing thing. It was so good. We're going to finish our time and activities at Changi Airport, just walking through this dope-ass walk.
After those activities, we actually got to walk to the next spot. Along the way, there's all these lighting and mechanical sculptures. I got to play with bubbles. I mean, how do you keep 3 men in their late 20s occupied? Well, there it is right there. So after that, we then went to this passageway. You have to have a ticket to actually get on there. It's part of the ticket that we all bought. By the way, all of these activities are under one ticket, which I think is pretty sweet. I think we paid about 50 bucks Sing dollars altogether. And so on this walk, you're gonna get the best vantage point of the jewel itself. And you wanna wait there for about 15 minutes for like a full-on light fountain water show to go on. Around Christmas time, it's gonna be like even better. They're gonna put on dope tunes. And of course, while you're on this walk, you can actually stay on that walk for as long as you want. So don't just rush through. And yes, the ground is clear. So if you wanna scare some people, go for it. And then we got super hungry, so we went downstairs to find our way into where all the food was, and this is what we found. There's one section which is all like super nice restaurants. We went to like the more hawker center type vibes. I think that place is called Food Republic. And then there is when we can like order all these hawker center foods. And you know what, and it was the last time that we could stuff ourselves with a bit more chicken rice and char siu. So that's what we're having right there with a bit of lychee lemonade. Just like all the hawker center food in Singapore, yes, it still remains cheap in the airport, which is super nice. And then after that, we got to meet up with our good friend BT. We took the maglev train to the next terminal. So we're going on an adventure to find the GoKart.
All right, so apparently there is a GoKart on the basement of T3. We're gonna go check that out. It's gonna be dope as. Let's go.
We had to go to some really trippy and weird places to get there. We then finally found this mystical go-kart place with a dinosaur theme, which is, I guess, makes it extra cool. And it was time to put the pedal to the metal and take a silly photo of ourselves along the way as well. So that's us enjoying go-kart in Changi Airport. Let's go. Seriously, right off the bat, you're watching John right there cheating on the starting line.
We've done that in an airport.
Yeah, it was good fun. Oh, look, our cheater has something to say. Yeah, what was that? It's 3, 2, 1, go. Quick.
It was cheating.
And now for the moment that you've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. It is the biggest slide you will ever find in an airport. You're officially watching a grown-ass man super excited for 3-floor slide ride. Welcome to YouTube.
We're gonna get onto it. It closes at 10:30. We just got the tickets. Let's go. So much stress.
Shows the clock.
Yes.
Please scan your ticket.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And yeah, it is very surprising to see that anywhere underground in Changi, there's like people dancing. I think that's cool. Are they paid by the government to be there just to make that place look grungy and awesome? Or are these just really passionate people who just love to dance? Either way, really happy, really happy. Okay, so now that all the festivities are over in the airport, it was now time for me to board, and walking around the different gates, I was able to see so many aquariums and water features. I love aquariums and water features. I think they're super cool. And as you can see, after all those activities, we safely boarded the plane and we're on our way home, which is what we want. So on this dope ass Pikachu themed Scoot Airlines airplane, we had a very fun trip.
Pikachu is on this plane. Wow.
But here's a bit of wisdom for you guys. When you book your tickets to go anywhere through Singapore, make sure you have a long layover there so that you can have plenty of time to enjoy. If you haven't done so already, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't done so already more, go and visit Changi Airport, hopefully by April next year, so that you can get on them dino carts. But everything else, that should be around. I'm not sure. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I love you all. Peace.
Now let's smile as we scoot together on this journey with Pikachu.
Pikachu. Pikachu. Pikachu.